And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 60 armor quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So to do the armor quests for level 60, you need to come to Blanstyr, right here, right outside the Blacksmith Armorer Guild in Limsa, Lominsa. So let's talk to him. The quest is called the Pride of Vymelli. It's a Vymelli. So Blanstyr seems unusually excited, so let's accept. Mithrie, did you hear? Our venturing friends is back from their monster hunting. I say we go and give them a big old Lominsan welcome home. Hanaza should come along too, so she can see how well my armor held up. I'll fetch the Forge Master. Go on ahead, go to the wench if you like. Okay, so let's go to the Drowning Wench, and let's talk to the party. So the general story of Armorer is simply there's a group of adventurers who are trying to decide what they're going to do with their main tank. And you're assisting the main tank by basically providing awesome armor for the tank so that they can battle as a group better. You know, so that, I mean, that's the general point of Armorer, is to make armor, obviously. So let's see where we are in the story. And let's see how the story ends as well for this expansion. So here is Banner Fair, and this is the party we were talking about. Okay, so what in the seventh hells happened to you lot? So the creature, we barely escaped with our lives. I was too slow with my spells. No, I positioned myself poorly. So listen, if there was a problem with me armor, then you'd best tell me. So don't lie to me, lad. I need to know if me work's not up to scratch. You'll not hurt me precious feelings, I promise you. Oh yeah, Limsans talk like pirates, so it can be difficult to read what they say. So, it was the armor. It's as light and as strong as I could have wished for, but too tight around the shoulders. I couldn't swing my sword the way I wanted. I didn't think to adjust the plates for a gladiator's range of movement. So much for understanding me client's needs, eh? So, Mithrie, I've got a new commission for you. Right now, me craft ain't good enough to forge the kind of equipment Wang Mama needs, but yours is. I'm asking you, as a colleague and a customer, to make him the finest armor your hammer can manage. So, what have we done to deserve such kindness? You saved me life, remember? And maybe with the right armor, I can save yours in return. So, you're a good man, Master Blanstyr. Come on, my friends. Let us descend to Bulwark Hall and make preparations to meet our nemesis once more. So I appreciate your help in this, lass, and just to make sure there's no mistakes this time, I'll be headed to the Gladiators Guild to ask what style of armor works best for him. So this change in Blanstyr is unsettling. I almost prefer it when he's spitting insults at me. In any case, the armor's design may not be the only factor worth considering here. I shall visit Uldar myself and speak with the miners concerning their recent excavation efforts. Meanwhile, you should join Blanstyr at the Gladiators Guild and assist him with his inquiries. Meet me at the Miners Guild when you have the answers you need. Okay, so we need to go to Uldar to see what is going on. So let's go now straight to Uldar. Let's teleport. So, let's see. Gladiators Guild. So it's nice that there is a lot more involvement between the guilds of the game, that the story is progressing on, that they're not like as isolated as they used to be. Let's see. Cool, so here's the Gladiator Guild. Right, here's Blanstyr. So let's talk. So, got bored of waiting, did ya? I've been Sorry, I'd have been back by now if these damn sword-swinging only stopped training long enough to talk to me. I already tried asking the stern-looking lass over there, but it seems she don't like me. Disrespectful tongue. Oh dear. So, you'll have a word with her, will you? Alright, I'll see if I can get the attention of one of these other blokes. Okay. So, right, putting our answers together, we're looking at a piece what's heavy on protecting the chest, but allows the arms full range of movement. Sounds like a Lorica to me. Which is exactly what I was thinking after hearing of Wang Mother's troubles. This was a long way to come to learn something I already knew. At the Miners Guild, is she? Well, let's see if the Forge Master had more luck than us. Okay, so obviously we're a patron of the Gladiators Guild, given that we're a level 60 Paladin. But whatever, let's teleport now to the Miners Guild. Let's see. Okay, so let's go. So, Miners Guild. Okay, next. Oakley dokely. Okay, here's the Miners Guild, so let's talk to the Guildmaster. Let's see what she has to say. So, I've got some good tidings from our miner friends. We had thought all sources of adamantite ore had been exhausted, but I'm told that the new seams were recently discovered in lands that were once part of the Allegan Empire. And with a supply of adamantite ore, we can resume production of adamantite, a metal much favoured by the ancients. Not only is it incredibly resilient, it is also valued for its unique elasticity. If there's no give, then harder metals tend towards cracking. Can you imagine a Lorica made out of adamantite stuff? Now that's what I call the ideal armor. There's me commission for you, Mithrie. Forge mango armor and adamantite Lorica. One that'll fend off even the most savage of blows. I'll leave it to you. See you back in Limsa, lass. Okay, so we need to make an adamantite Lorica of Fending, and then we need to head back to Limsa. But to be honest, we could probably just head back to Limsa now and craft it there. There's no problems. So, let's see. Okay, so I am trying to get there as I can. I mean, we've already done 2 quests, so we'll keep doing them. But anyway, let's see what is required for Adamantite Lorica of Fending. We might actually just check if any of them are available cheap on the market board to save ourselves some time. But I know it can be considered cheating, but whatever. Because sometimes these sort of items are actually quest rewards. Yeah, 400k. We are definitely making one. So let's see. Adamantite ores of Fending. Adamantite Lorica. Where are you? Let's filter by body piece. Here we go. Adamantite of Fending. So we need 4. We need 4 nuggets, because one of the nuggets needs to turn into a rivet. We need 1 amphitheater leather and 1 grade 1 vitality dissolvent. So for this craft, we're going to need armorer, leather worker, and alchemist to make it. So I think the amphitheater, yep, we need 3 skins. So let's make that first. Okay, amphitheater skins. Times 3 of them. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's make the skin the leather first. Okay, what item do we have? We have the 55, so we're going to use that macro. So let's, again, do macro crafting. Why not? Okay. So thankfully the materials needed for this chess piece are not actually that demanding. They're not that bad at all. Like, just one lever, 4 nuggets, and a potion is really not a big deal. But it can be a big deal if you don't have the other crafts leveled and you have to buy it. I mean, you already saw, if I wanted to buy just this chess piece pre-made on this server, it's nearly 400,000 gil. So, yeah, you have to really work on it. Not enough CP. Damn it, I didn't use my food. Damn it. That's my own fault for not paying attention and using my baked onion soups. Wow, what a waste. Okay, so that lever's normal quality, because I'm stupid. So let's see, armor craft. So grade 1 of the vitality. The grade 1 vitality, we need 2 Yevon wings and some deep eye tears. Okay, Yevon wing. Yevon wing. It's one of those mistakes that it just happens all the time and there's not much you can do about it. So let's buy 2 Yevon wings. Let's get the deep tears. Deep tears. Deep eye tears. We needed 4 of these. So is anyone selling 4? Yeah, I could just buy these. They're not too expensive. No problem. So let's now make our alchemist pot. Alchemist, we have the, again, 55 item. This time we've made sure we use the food, so the macro should actually work this time. So let's synthesize. Okay, so... yeah. So I'll worry about the Adamantite nuggets next. So let's see, Adamantite nuggets. So again, we're probably going to need like 20 ores. Now, one thing that's interesting about this game is that sometimes pre-made products or pre-made items are actually cheaper to buy than the materials it costs to make them. So for example, Adamantite nuggets cost a certain amount to make, but the rivets, because people don't use rivets that often, really drop in value because people don't know what to do with them. So I'm going to check the market board for the rivets pre-made versus the price of making them to see like how much of a saving we can have. Let's do Adamantite. Okay, so you see here, look, ores. So to make one nugget, I need 5 ores, which means about 20,000 gil. And to buy a nugget pre-made, you need 17,500 for normal quality, or for high qualities it costs 26,000, and a rivet costs 10k. So it's exactly what I said. It's like the price of a rivet is like half or even less than half of the price of actually crafting it. So we're going to buy this one for 9k because it's a big saving in money. Let's get now 15 ores again, so 15 ores, yep. And I think that's it. So now let's make our nuggets. Let's change to blacksmith for the sake of making the nuggets, just because our blacksmith is so much more powerful than our armorer. Okay. And let's see. So let's say our adamantite, just so we can guarantee that the nugget's high quality. And then we can make it we can make the chess piece manually on armorer. Okay, so here we go, macros. So let's see. Cool. Let's see. So 3 nuggets, and we're good to go. It seems we're making nuggets every episode so far. And it's a good idea to just study the market board and see like what weird trends you might notice in pricing, because you never know how much gil it might actually save you. So we might have ended up spending double the gil to make the rivet for no reason whatsoever, just because we didn't study the market a bit more. Okay, 100%. Boom. Next. Synthesize. Okay, we need dark steel ores. Okay, dark steel ore. Okay, let's get 5 of them. Might as well get high quality because they're pretty much the same price as the normal quality, and we don't need a stack of like 99. Okay, next. Synthesize. So, let's see. And I hope you guys enjoy crafting in Final Fantasy 14. And if you want to learn more about it or learn how to level from scratch from level 0, then you can always go into my YouTube channel and check for the New Players Crafting series, where I explain how to start crafting it when you know nothing about crafting and how to get all the way to level 50 in all crafts. I will extend that soon enough to be towards all the way to level 60, but it's a lack of time. That's all. I have a lot of other videos to make before that. But we're getting there, definitely, because once I've finished all of these level 60 quests and have all these spare materia, then I can do my 2-star melding. And it's starting to make sense now. Like, I wondered how some people got their hands on so many rank 4 materias for melding, and it's making perfect sense now. Let's see. Okay, next. Let's finish the craft. Okay, so we're almost there. I think that's the 3rd nugget, so now we can make the chest piece. Okay, so now let's go back to Armorer, and let's finish the craft. Oh, we actually need 2 of the potions of vitality. Interesting. So let's get another 2 Yevon wings. The Yevon wings times 2, so 1 and 2. And we need, let's see, deep eye tears. We need 4 of these, high qualities. So let's go. Alchemist. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. So again, let's use our macros. Okay. Let's go. So let's hit this button to make the 2nd potion, and then we can make the chest piece. Okay, so that's the 2nd potion made. So let's now make the Lorica of Fending. Hopefully it won't fail. I'm not going to use macro for this. I'm going to do it manually. So high quality, high quality, high quality. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it manually because I can't risk it. So let me check my macro actually. The macros, 70 durability. Where's my 70 durability macro? It's here. So usually when I finish, I do 2 piece by pieces, a standard synthesis and 2 careful synthesis 2s, but I might have to hit some extra standard synthesis to be sure. So let's do it. Good luck, Mithrie. So comfort zone. Inner quiet. Tricks of the trade. Steady hand 2. Hasty touch. Hasty touch. There's a lot of gil at stake making this item, no pressure. Hasty touch. Hasty touch. Hasty touch. It's really annoying when there's absolutely no goods whatsoever, except for when, like, steady hand 2 falls off, because I could hit precise touch now, but it only has a 70% success rate, so I really don't want to risk it. So I'm going to do steady hand 2, renew comfort zone. Now it's a good with steady hand, which is great, so let's hit precise touch. Cool. Now let's hit Master's Men 2. Okay, we're going to literally just hit, like, 1 hasty touch. Okay, because we're going to need enough moves to finish the craft, so let's do Steady Hand, Great Strides, Innovation. It's a good, so let's hit Bygart, so it should get to us to 100%. Okay, good. So now let's hit 2 Piece by Pieces. And we have tons of CP left, and we have plenty of moves left as well. So now we're going to hit Steady Hand, Ingenuity 2, and we're going to hit Standard Synthesis to finish. 1 and 2. Done. Woohoo! So that's it made 100%. I wasn't going to risk it with the macro because our gear on Armorer is not the best. So let's now go back to the Armorer Guild at the Aft Castle. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we're almost back with Blanstyr, who's right there. Okay, here's Blanstyr. So, there you are, Mithrie. I've been itching to see this Adamantite creation of yours. So let's hand it over, hand over. So I've never seen the like. Even a behemoth would have a hard time putting a scratch on that thing. The whole piece is so light, you never think it were made out of metal at all. You've exceeded all my expectations. And while you've been busy forging this beauty, Hasnaza and me have been putting together a little surprise for the rest of the party. I've even had me weaver mate stitch up a new hat for Benefair. Everything we had we poured into these gifts. There'll be no complaints this time, Mithrie. Here, you should be the one to bear the pride of Vymelli. Head down to the bulwark hole and hand it over to those venturers. The Ford Matcher and me will be right behind you. Okay, so let's go to the bulwark hall. Let's go. So, we'll see now what happens with this party in terms of how well they do with all of their new armor. So let's see. We're almost there. Let's go down to the Limsa Lominsa lower decks. Okay, so it's quicker to just run down these stairs to go down to the bulwark hall. Okay, so let's talk now to Benefair. Let's see if there's any cutscenes. So greetings, Mistress Mithrie. You have brought gifts for us all. Let's hand over the Pride of Vymelli. It says, pieces of armor crafted by Ford Matcher Hasnaza, veteran armor Blanstyr, and you. So hardly feels like I'm wearing armor at all. Nothing to stop me springing and stinging. That one's mine. I stripped the design down to its bare essentials for maximum mobility. This gorgeous helm leaves bare my best features. I can already picture myself weaving through our foes in a deadly dance. An epic tapestry waiting to be woven. I made that one, took the lessons of 2 separate guild masters, but I finally forged something you've approved of. Yes, I like this. I feel not the slightest resistance to my movements. That's the masterpiece was forged by Mithrie. The perfect design crafted from the perfect metal. If you lose your quarry with that on your back, don't bother coming back at all. I cannot thank you enough. Now I might concentrate on healing without thoughts of shabby equipment clouding my judgment. No more excuses, my fine companions. We certainly look the part of heroes, so let us prove that we are such in truth. Onwards. So I've never been one for encouraging folk, and I've never knew it could follow this good. Sorry, could feel this good. Getting beaten by all of them years ago was bad enough, but after losing the same contest to Mithrie in front of the Admiral no less, I lost me way as well. And that he's talking about the level 50 quest. If those adventurers hadn't saved me, I might never have found the path I'm on now. Thanks to them, I learned the value of listening to me clients, and more importantly, how to listen to me colleagues. To me, armorcraft was something of you mastered alone. At worst, a colleague was someone what dragged you down. At best, a rival to spur you along. I was always trying to distance myself. I see me mistake now. I see how I stunted me growth by shunning the knowledge and support of me fellow artisans. Mithrie, Forge Master, you've given up on this bitter Arrox, but you didn't, and for that you have me deepest thanks. A lot of times I don't even understand what he's saying. So you pushed everyone away from the greatest novice to the oldest veteran, and the last thing I expected was to have you ask me for help. Mayhap now we can work together to raise our craft to new heights. Aye, after learning your lessons, I reckon me work is better than it's ever been. I reckon I might even be good enough to challenge you to another contest. Aye, you've certainly come a long way. Wait, what was that about a contest? 3 rounds, winner takes all. I've got to get back to me forge and start crafting some ingots. We'll see who's the best now, Forge Master. Did we not just talk about this rival business? Well, a little friendly rivalry is good for the guild. Even a Forge Master should be kept on her toes. Do your worst, you old buzzard. I'll be ready for you. Interesting. Okay, so that's the level 60 armor quest completed, and more rank 4 materials for us to use later. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.